In this video, I'm going to show you how I made these handmade tags for my handmade scrunchie and handmade jewellery. It's really easy. You can use this for many things, accessories, all different types of things that you're making at home. Get creative and start making your tags yourself. You will save yourself so much money. And it's really easy. Let me show you how. Right, to get started, just a few things that you're going to need. I will be designing the tags in Canva, so you will need to have access to Canva and your PC. You'll need a printer to print the tags. Now, if you don't have a printer at home, you can download your files from Canva and take that to a local printing shop. If you're printing at home, then you'll just need regular A4 cardstock. And to cut the tags, I'm just going to be using a pair of scissors today because you can do that. It's really straightforward to do it with a pair of scissors and you can get great results. Now, if you've got a paper cutter, then by all means use the paper cutter, especially if you're doing that on bulk, then I would highly recommend it. To attach the tags, there's two different methods I'm going to show you, just with a stapler and a glue stick. Right, let's jump over to Canva and I'll walk you through the template that I use to create my scrunchie tags and then the template for the jewellery tags.
Okay, let's start with the scrunchie tags. You'll need to go to create a design and custom size and change your units to inches. Make the width 1.5 inches and the height 6 inches. Create new design. So this is the actual size of your tag once it's been printed and cut. So 1.5 inches wide by 6 inches long, and it will fold back on itself. So it'll be folded in half. So it'll be 3 inches high once that's been placed onto your scrunchie. So let's put a line in the middle. So you've got a top half and a bottom half. And just move that up into the center. This is the front of your scrunchie tag, and this is the back. So you might want to add your logo, some text, some graphics on the front here, and you may want to put some text on the back. In this tutorial, I'm going to put some text on there and a graphic and a website at the bottom. All right, so let's add some text. I've just selected add a heading, and I'll move that up into the center. And I'm just going to type scrunchie. I'm going to change the font style. So there's tons of different font styles. I quite like this one here, this join up writing. I'm going to make that a bit larger. I'm going to move that up into the center. And I'm going to change it to pink because that is my favorite color. And I'm going to put some writing underneath, some text underneath. So I'm going to type in capitals, handmade with love. And I was going to move that into the center. And I'm going to make that writing above just a little bit bigger. And a bit smaller. Okay, so I like that. So I'm going to go to position and select both text and group. So now I can move that around to wherever I want that to sit on the front of my tag. So I think about here is good. I want to leave enough space at the top in case you want to punch a hole. If you want to hang your tag, you might have a hole punch that you can use to create the hole, or you might be stapling at the top. So I think I'm going to position that around about there, and I am going to add a graphic. I'm going to add my own graphic. You can go into elements on Canva, and there's a whole load of different graphics, shapes, all different things that you can add. Obviously, you just go into the search bar at the top and you can search. If you wanted to add a heart, there's all different parts that you can use. If it's got the crown and that means it's a pro plan to add those images. Anything without the crown is part of the free Canva. But just check all of the graphics have information on there about the licensing, the media that you can and can't use. So always check that before adding that to your design. For me, I'm going to add my own graphic, basic drawing of a heart, and I'm going to just remove the background. And now I can just position that onto my tag, and I'll place it about there. And I'm going to add a couple more. I'm going to make a different one that's smaller. And duplicate that again. Just add a couple. Put one over here. I'll move that around a bit more. Okay. I'm just going to now group that together. And now I can position that on my tag. So I'm going to leave that there. So now we can work on the back side of the tag on the bottom half. So I'm just going to add a website. So add text, drag that down into the center. So I'm just going to change that to website address. Make that just a little bit bigger. And then just turn that upside down. Now you can go ahead and just remove the black line in the center. That was there just for a guide to split that tag in half, but you don't want to print that line. So you can delete the line. Now you can download as a PNG file and re-upload into Canva. Now I'm going to show you how I make the jewellery tags, but it's exactly the same as the scrunchie tag, except for it's just a different dimension. So if you want to fast forward, you can jump to the next stage, which will be where I move those tags into an A4 template where you can print multiple tags together. Okay, now for the jewellery tag, it's the same as what we did for the scrunchie, but it's a different height. So change your units to inches. And the width is 1.5 and the height is 5. Create new design. Let's add a line into the center. So this is the top half of your tag, which will be the front of your tag. This is the bottom half, which will be the back of your tag. So let's start by adding some text. I'll move that up into the center. Just going to type lovely beads. I'm going to add some beaded jewellery to my tag. And I'll change that font style. Make that bigger. Going to change the colour to pink. You can obviously custom this to your liking. You can add your logo, you can add graphics. I'm going to add some right text underneath. I'm going to change that to capitals and put handmade. And just move those to the position that you're happy with. I'm going to make that slightly bigger. And now I just want to group those together. So go to position, layers, select both text and group. And now I can just move that into position that I'm happy with. So I want to move that sort of just above the center of that tag. And you want to leave enough room in case you want to punch a hole at the top if you want to hang your tag. Just make sure you've got enough room at the top here. So if you're going to add graphics, just make sure you're not going to cut a hole through your graphic. I will add a graphic to this. As I mentioned before, you can use elements to review some of the options that are available to you in Canva. I like to use my own graphics. I'm just going to use the same one that I used before. Very basic drawing of a heart, just upload it into Canva and then remove the background. And I'm just going to move that down. Just place that in the center. Go back to position and group those together. And now I can move that down so it's not at the top. So I'm happy with that. Now I want to work on the back side of my tag. I'm just going to add a website. You can add whatever you want to your tag. I'm just going to change that to web address. Make it slightly larger. You can add whatever you like to the back of your card. I'm just going to keep this very simple. It's just a demonstration. And bring it to the center and then flip that upside down so it's -180. Move that into position. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now I just need to remove the black line in the center that was there just for a guide. So you can just go ahead and delete. And now your tag is ready to download as a PNG and re-upload into Canva. Now I'm going to create an A4 size template so that you can move your tags onto this template and print multiple tags together. So let's start by creating a new custom size and change your unit to inches, and width is 8, height is 11.5. Create new design. Now you can move your tags into this page. So let's start with the scrunchie tag. And you just want to move that down to the original size, which was 1.5 wide by 6 high. And just flip that onto its side, 90 degrees, and then move that up into top corner, just giving yourself a bit of a space. And now duplicate that down the page. Bring it back into line. Now you could add another tag to the right in this gap to fill the gap. There's not enough room to add 2. So I'm going to add the 2 jewellery tags into that space because they're only 5 inches high and I can fit 2 of those in there. So I'll do the same thing, just move that into the page and then down to the original size, which was 1.5 wide by 5 inches high. And then move that into that position, into that gap, and then duplicate. And I'm just going to change the background of this page to grey so I can just check that nothing's overlapping. And I'm going to go to position, layers, select each tag, arrange and tidy up. And now I can group those together. Now I can move that around on the page together as one group. And the grey background is a guide for where you need to cut your tags. Now you can download as a PDF print file, and once that PDF is generated, you can print. Now I would suggest that you print that first on just to a sheet of paper. And once you're happy, you can then go ahead and print that onto cardstock. So there it is, printed onto your card. And as you can see, you've got your nice grey background, and that's going to act as a guide for where you need to cut that away, make it nice and easy for you. So as I mentioned, I am going to use a pair of scissors just because I'm demonstrating that you don't need to go out and buy lots of fancy kit to do these things. There are easy ways of doing this at home without having all the equipment. You don't need a paper cutter, you can just use your pair of scissors. So that's why I'm going to use those today. But if you are making this on bulk, then obviously a paper cutter would be
the best method for you. You could use your rotary cutter, but you could end up blunting your blade as well. So there's different options there for you. So just use the one that works for you, but don't let the fact that you haven't got a paper cutter stop you from doing it. Use a pair of scissors because you can get the same result and it can look really good. So let's get these cut out and then we can start wrapping them around the scrunchie and the jewellery pieces. And here they are cut out, looking good. So let's start with the scrunchie. I'm going to use a stapler and I'm just going to pop that inside my scrunchie. Fold that over. I probably could have done that a lot neater. Do it in a straight line, don't do it like that. But there you have it. Now that looks like it's ready to sell, so that looks really cool. For the jewellery, I'm just going to use one of my bracelets and I'm going to, again, wrap that around. And I'm going to use a glue stick. This one, and the reason I like to use the glue stick is because it just makes it really firm, which is good for the jewellery pieces if you are going to be hanging them up on a stand. And again, just makes it look so much more professional if you're going to start selling your goods. If you've got a market that you're going to start selling your bits or you want to sell something online, it just looks that little bit neater. I've got the website on the back. Same with the scrunchie. It's got the website on the back. You can put whatever you like on the back of there. Gives it that more professional look. So you can do whatever you like with your tags, customize them for if you're going to start selling them, put your own branding on there. Or if you're going to gift, if you've made something that you're going to gift to someone, how nice would it be to put their name on there and some nice words on there. Words of affection, it's always nice to show kindness. And yeah, there you go. Very easy. It really doesn't get much easier than that. So if you want to add a little bit of personal touch to a handmade gift that you're gifting to somebody or that you're going to sell, then start making your own tags at home. It's really easy. It looks professional. It looks great. And you can get real personal on what you write on those cards. If you're giving somebody a gift, somebody that you love, how nice would it be to put a really personal comment on the front there? And also, if you are thinking about starting a small business, then start doing these things now. Practice at home, get real creative with how you want your tags to look before you go out and start ordering from these big companies. Do it at home first and see how you go. So if you made it to the end, thank you for watching and give it a thumbs up if you liked and feel free to leave me a comment.